All right, let's talk provincial politics now. Another busy day on the campaign trail for the main provincial party leaders.
Liberal leader Bonnie Crombie will make an announcement on helping young people this morning in Toronto before she heads to a local youth organization. Green Party leader Mike Schreiner is scheduled to meet with a local candidate in Kitchener before virtually addressing TMU's Democracy Forum. And NDP leader Marit Stiles is also in Kitchener, where she'll make an announcement ahead of a keynote speech and fireside chat at the Kitchener-Waterloo Chamber of Commerce. Finally, PC leader Doug Ford will be in D.C. in his capacity as Premier and Chair of the Council of the Federation, meeting with U.S. lawmakers and business leaders.
And NDP leader Marit Stiles made an announcement alongside the Ontario Nurses Association yesterday in Liberty Village, saying an NDP government would hire 15,000 nurses over 3 years at a cost of about $1.5 billion.
The Liberals, before this, did start the fire in our healthcare system, but Doug Ford poured gasoline all over it. Hospitals across Ontario are facing extreme pressure, with many emergency rooms having to close their doors. Patients are being treated in hallways because of a severe shortage of nurses.
Ontario Liberal leader Bonnie Crombie was focused on healthcare in the Spadina-Fort York riding yesterday.
2.5 million people don't have access to a family doctor. 40,000 of them right here in Spadina-Fort York. And it's a question of priorities. What are Doug Ford's priorities? Giveaways to his rich friends and insiders. Right here in this riding at Ontario Place, it has been ravaged. To the benefit of a foreign-owned spa, Doug Ford gave over $2 billion to a foreign-owned company to build a spa at Ontario Place. That is more money than Doug Ford has invested in his health care plan.
And PC leader Doug Ford made an announcement in Oakville, continuing his campaign focus on the threat of U.S. tariffs ahead of his trip to Washington, D.C. today.
He changes the goalpost every single day. You know, first he tells us we have 30 days, a little reprieve, and he wakes up in the morning and all of a sudden the game changes. So I can't, predict what he's going to say from day to day. But what I can tell you, we're going to make sure that we protect our businesses. We're going to communicate with the people down there, business leaders. We're going to communicate with the senators and the Congress women and men down there and really give a strong point why they shouldn't be doing this. We should be looking opposite than what they're thinking or the president's thinking.
And Green Party leader Mike Schreiner visiting a women's shelter that's under construction in Cambridge. He was promising investments for the shelter system and supportive housing.
The Ontario Greens housing plan is about increasing investments in shelters, transitional housing, and permanent supportive housing with wraparound mental health, addictions, and other supports. Because housing is a human right. Everyone in this province deserves a place to call home.